Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how I actually make these posts in WordPress now. So I picked the one that's how to stay young for as long as you can, and when you're looking at it in the visual mode, it's going to look very similar to how it looks on the site, but obviously, as we all know, it isn't always the easiest to do this in visual mode. I always like to do everything in text mode, only because then I know it's going to display properly on the website. So let's take a look here just really quickly how this is set up. Got my name, got my intro, got my subheading, got my picture, then my blurb, subheading, picture, blurb, and then we're going to put an ad code. So every story is going to be a slideshow, and every story, depending on how many there are, we're probably going to do at least 10 photos per story. So in knowing that, that means we'll have at least 3 to 4 pages. What does that mean? Well, we're only going to put 4 pictures to a page, and there's going to be an ad code in the middle of those 4 pictures, and then there's going to be at the bottom this page break, which when it's displayed on the site looks like that button that you click to go to the next thing. Why can't I view this? Oh, okay, so let me just view it real quick and I'll show you what that is. So yeah, we got name, blurb, heading, picture, caption, subheading, picture, caption, ad, same thing, and then that's what this page break here is. That's how it displays. Let's go back. In order to make that show up properly though, in your tags you have to enter this word, slideshow. And you're also going to need an HTML code for that, which, let's take a look. So, this looks very convoluted, but it's really easy. What I did was, I made a template for all these slideshows that I'm going to upload to Basecamp that will help you to make this process go quicker. In other words, you won't have to type out H5, H5, you won't have to type out the ad code and the page break thing, which is, just want to point it out, can't even see it, shotgun a beer, here it is. This is literally all it is. So you're going to put that in and then the slideshow tag, and that will create the way it's going to display onto that button that gives us the next page button. And so let me show you an example of what it would look like. So let's go add new, and I actually have, let me go here, open, yes. Okay, it's not going to open. Okay, so I guess I'll try it another way. Okay, so I'm back, and I actually have a Word document that I use all the time. It used to just contain these WordPress, quick inserts. So this is obviously, everyone knows this as the picture code, and then here is the ad code. And then I went ahead and added this in here because I thought I would need it. But then I was like, you know what? I'll just make a whole template for these slideshows. It'll be much easier. So it's going to start out with this H5 tag. What this does is it makes the heading look the way it does. If I could get to, let's go back. This is, apologize, sometimes I don't have things on the ready. Okay, so that H5, it does this. It makes this a subheading in this style. And I think we've kind of settled on this as what we want to go with. So that's why I made the template here to reflect that. So we got, what you'll do is, and I'll have this as a document in Basecamp that you can use. Go ahead and select, I'll just select it all. I don't know, I think there's like 32 here or something, which means there's 32 of these. so that we could put 32 pictures in here. Obviously not everything's going to have 32 pictures, but we'll go ahead and use this as an example. Add new. We're in text mode, so by name I always use. Don't ask me where I got that name from. And intro paragraph. And so basically what you'll want to do is set it up like this. That way you can just drop pictures in, type your headings and your commentary, and you're done. So you got your intro paragraph, and then the first heading will be, let's say, here I'll just redo the one I just did. So try some parkour. Okay. Then I put my picture in here. Might even have it here already. Maybe. Yes. Okay. There's the picture. And then what you'll do is, this is very important, just like when you put your pictures into your articles, the long articles, you know how we always change this, the height and the width? We're going to do the same thing. So if we take the height out, just like we always do, and we're going to change the width, instead of 610, we're going to make it 660. So now the picture's good, and then you just go to the end of it, enter, now you can type your stuff here. Parkour is hardcore. Okay, obviously you'd write something longer than that, but then you go on to the next one. Jello shots. Picture Jello shots. Let's find it. There it is. I've already saved these, obviously, and done this, so that's why they're on there. But you'll be doing the same thing. So, okay, so we got two. Then we'll do another one. Forget what it was, but anyway, so at least you kind of get the idea here of how you're going to set this up. So we'll make this another thing, and the picture, and what you're going to type. And then this next page thing's already in there, so you don't have to worry about it. And then you just go down the list and enter everything in. And you want these H5 tags to be closed on what you're typing. So don't leave like a bunch of space at the end here. Close this down so it's, you know, so it's tight in there. And then you'll probably, I believe you'll have to go in and delete a space. I think so. Yeah. Let me see here. Visual. Oh, maybe not. Nope, okay. So you won't have to do that. Never mind, ignore what I just said. But if for some reason you notice that there is a space there, you can delete that. Just go back and do a backspace on that little space that for some reason was putting it in when I was doing it, but it's not doing it now. So if you see that happening, just delete it. And yeah, so that's really all there is to these new posts, to these new slideshows. You just got to remember to add in the slideshow tag here, along with, you know, if I could spell, that would be very helpful. So what you'll do is you'll add in, you know, just another couple 5, 6 tags like you do for all the other ones, and then you kind of pick a category here. I guess we'll just, for now, we're going to keep going with the inspiration category, but I believe Nick is going to add some new ones, and we're going to start actually putting whatever the story is based on into a category that it fits. But for now, we'll just keep doing inspiration. I'll have to send you an update on that when I find out. But same thing as the other ones. Add in a title. You add the pictures the same way, and don't forget the slideshow tag to make this all work. And like I said, I'll have this template in Basecamp, and then of course featured image. So for this one I picked, what did I pick? I think I picked the comic books and this. No, I picked oh, this guy jumping up. No, I'm sorry. Picked this cool picture here, was for a festival, and then this picture here of get out and travel more. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm talking about something else, but I think this is the picture that I originally used for my featured image. in WordPress. Okay, so that pretty much covers how you're going to do this. It's very similar to the posts that we've been doing, just with this added thing here, this next page thing, which creates that button and our subheadings. So the formatting is going to be a little bit different, and I think I mentioned in the other video that it's going to be different. It's going to vary from post to post depending on the subject of the post. But you can use this same exact template to make all those happen. Okay, so that is pretty much it for how to create these new slideshows in WordPress.